Hello, first responders. It's Johanna with Holiday Planet with our luggage and packing video, getting us ready to travel to the Greek Isles in just a few weeks. We're also going to talk about theme nights and what to pack for those, so be sure to watch to the end. First of all, how much luggage can you bring? Well, the main luggage restrictions are actually from the airlines, so you want to check your airlines to see what your flights will allow you to bring. If you're flying with Delta like me, hi Dana, then you're allowed one checked bag per person for free, and it needs to be less than 50 pounds. And when you add up all the dimensions, less than 60 inches. Hi, Judy. So those are the normal large airline size suitcases, but be sure to measure and weigh them because you don't want to be paying those overweight fees. Those are horrible. But once we get to the ship, there's no limit on how much luggage we can bring on the ship with us. You can bring on as many bags as you want, any shape, size, and weight. And you just want to think about the cabin space. There's not a ton of room for empty suitcases. So my big tip, hi Rob, is to just pack light for this trip. So I will be providing you my cruise packing list. That will be in the email that goes out with this video, and I will also put it in the comments down below here on Facebook. And let's just run through a few things to bring and not to bring. So not to bring for this trip. Any small appliances, they don't allow them on the cruise ship at all. Any weapons, I do not recommend traveling armed for this trip. No CBD products. They are not allowed on cruise ships, and they're really not allowed on international flights either. That's a bit of a gray area, but it's not a gray area on cruise ships. No CBD products at all. Hi, Haley. Also, no hard liquor. You're not allowed to bring any of that on with you. You can bring 2 bottles of wine if you like. If you drink them in your cabin, no charge. If you take them to the restaurants, there's a corkage fee. And I think on Virgin, it's a fairly hefty corkage fee, maybe $30 or $35 or something like that. But if it's really special wine, then that could be worth it for you. Things to bring on this trip, definitely a little bit of outerwear. Light jacket or cover up would be smart. We're going to be having evening temperatures probably around 70 degrees, but maybe a little cooler some evenings when we're in the islands and we get that lovely island breeze blowing on us. And think about packing something for our first responder coin and patch swap. If you would like to trade some swag, we usually have an opportunity to do that. On this cruise, it may be at our farewell party. And also think about bringing something for our theme nights. The first one on night 1 of the cruise will be our pajama party. The second one on the second night of the cruise will be the 80s party. And then finally, on the 4th night of the cruise, there will be the Scarlet Night party where everyone will wear red. And I'm not going to go into detail about all those. You've heard me talk about those theme nights before. But the one important change to the theme nights is that I had mentioned an 80s workout class, like a fun and campy Richard Simmons kind of thing. And it turns out that that's going to be at 10 o'clock in the morning, on the morning after Scarlet Night. So I don't think that's a great time. Just saying, for me, I will be at brunch. I will not be at that workout, so I wanted to let you all know since I had talked about that a little bit in the past. So a couple of other luggage tips. You may want to consider carrying on your luggage for this trip, if it's at all possible. The airlines are short-staffed, just like every other industry. The airports are short-staffed. So what's happening is not all the bags are always making their connections. Additionally, airline disruption is still happening. Flights are delayed. You might think, oh, we have a really long connection. Tons of time for our bag to make it. We'll just check all our bags. But then if you're really delayed, hi Joe, all of a sudden your long connection can become a short connection and you might be sweating whether or not your bag's going to make it. So you may want to think about carry-on. If you're not going to carry on, and to be honest, Tommy and I are not. We will check our bags. We're flying with Delta. We feel very comfortable with our itinerary. So we are going to check our bags. But a couple things that we're going to do just to make us more comfortable doing that is to cross-pack. Half of my stuff, my clothes basically, will go in Tommy's suitcase. Half of his clothes will go in my suitcase. That way, if only one of them shows up, we both have some of our stuff. Whatever is what you consider essential, the most important, should definitely be in your carry-on, including a change of clothes or two, just in case. Another thing that might help is luggage tracking devices like Tiles if you have an Android phone, or AirTags if you have an Apple phone. That can help keep you updated all along the way with your flights, whether or not the bags are on the plane with you. Sometimes if there's a delay and you don't get that notification, it almost becomes more stressful because you're looking and you're like, only one of our bags made it on the plane, but then 15 minutes later, bing, here's the other bag is there too. So don't stress too much about the AirTags. If the bag is totally lost but it's there at the airport, that's the most important thing with the AirTags, is that you'll have a way to know. The airline might be telling you, oh no, we don't have your bag, but if you know, look, here it is, it's here, they can sometimes find it in the back. I've had clients have to kind of track down their own luggage when the airline employees can't keep up with it. There are sometimes huge piles of luggage, and if you can ping your bag because it has an AirTag inside, you'll be glad for that. Let me know what other questions you have about luggage and packing. Like I said, there is more info in the email that goes out with this video, and some great personal tips for what to bring on a cruise in my packing list, and I'll put that link below. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.